I don't have a problem with that.
And shout outs to the botch with Penta. Both of his feet were out. I don't care what no one say. They're out. They didn't show a replay for a reason.
I think I might have missed that one. What happened?
Like he got tossed out the ring. Both of his feet landed, but he came back in because he wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be one of those flip out, feet almost touch, and you flip back in. But his feet touched.
Almost.
Yeah.
Oh, the Shawn Michaels spot.
Yeah. The Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston, yeah. You know, I gotta say, Penta is a botching fucking fool. I don't find him to be that good. As good as they've been like building him up to be.
He's really slow paced, and it's like I kind of like it.
Okay.
Because it's like he's almost a Rey Mysterio if Rey Mysterio was tall and bulky.
I don't see that.
Not saying because, you know, once you're not a cruiserweight, you're not going to high fly the same. So I'm not expecting.
Yeah, but once you're tall and bulky, you're no longer Rey Mysterio.
That's what I said. You're Rey Mysterio, but tall and bulky.
Yeah, but you can't be tall and bulky.
But he tries to attempt this stuff.
That's why he tries to do a fucking what is that thing where he springboards off the bottom rope and does a leg drop?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, your legs are too fucking long. Do it off the second rope.
That's why sometimes he does it with his knees, and sometimes he does it with his feet.
It's called making a last second decision and not trying to look like he's botching.
You have to understand, he came from AEW.
He goes off of he goes for the springboard. He goes, all right, leg knee drop.
Which one today? Knees.
Leg knee, no, leg drop.
Oh shit! What? Left foot leg knee, right foot leg.
I'm gonna call this a P drop because my legs are like a P.
R, lowercase r.
Yeah, like a backwards Q drop.
Oh, what else does he do? That's pretty. His finisher is all right.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I guess I just.
It's like I don't even know how to describe it. You have to look it up. But I'll get back to my first point I was saying. I love the fact that WWE tries to hide the fact that they just picked this man up from AEW. They make it seem like he's only worked in the Mexican rings. This is the first time ever seen in fucking camera lights.
They treat it like a bounty commercial where it's like, this is bounty and this is the other product.
Yeah. They're like, oh, profound Mexican wrestler Penta. Nigga, you're talking about the Lucha Bro from AEW, his garbage ass brother too.
And they didn't even want his brother, supposedly.
No.
You're just like, fuck that.
Yeah, let him stay there.
We'll call you up if we fail with Penta, which they will.
When Penta falls trying to get into the ring by doing that little moonsault over, they'll get his brother on. That's what they did with Sakara.
With Sin Cara. They're gonna have his fucking they're gonna start showing the trampoline.
Yeah.
That's how you know it. They tried to make us think he was actually jumping into the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penta's just not impressing me. Like, here's the problem too. When he made his debut, right? Because they built him up. They did the cool vignettes. They did the whole thing with Chad Gable kind of like hinting him, and then they, had him come out.
Yeah.
As he's making his entrance, because I've never seen him really before. This is like my introduction to him. And I watched this live. And Michael Cole's like, this is the greatest luchador that's ever lived. This is the second coming of Rey Mysterio. And I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down. Like, give him some room to breathe. Let me inhale him a little bit first. You know? And then I watch him wrestle, and it's like, okay, it's like kind of like Andrade with the mask and face paint, I guess. Like he's wrestling the same.
Is it Andrade with the mask, mask and face paint?
I guess. I guess that it's different. I don't know. His entrance is cool, maybe.
Yeah, he's listen. He'll
What do
have
you
a
what
belt
do you
soon.
I'm sorry. What do you like about him? Because you did say that you kind of like it.
I kind of like it. It's just because I don't even know how to explain it. Maybe it's the people he's been wrestling that just makes it look. He's bigger set, but he still matches the little guys in the ring. He went against Chad Gable, little guy. Last one was Pete Dunne, little guy. So it's and he kind of still stays in flow with them. It doesn't knock off anything. So I kind of respect that in a sense, watching it.
I'll say to give some positives, so I'm not just completely negative. I do like his look. I think he has a really cool look. I think it's a different look. I like his entrance. Sorry, I like his entrance. I think he's good in terms of he can move around and he's like agile and he's athletic. However, it's that same flippy do luchador shit that I kind of don't like. I'm not interested in it. I don't understand it, and I don't. It's the non-selling thing. It's the like moving so fast that he's botching.
I advise you to watch it drunk because I'm assuming that's how Mexicans do it.
You're probably right.
Everything slows down, and you'll understand, Holmes.
I was saying it earlier. I was at a party while I was watching Royal Rumble, and I was drunk, and it was way more fun to watch it. Wrestling is way more fun to watch. As a matter of fact, next time we go to a live event, I'm gonna drink.
Yeah, we just buy a shitload of beer.
Yeah, just take an Uber or something.
Bet.
Yeah, because I want to actually experience live wrestling drunk.
Hey, you fucking sober. Imagine what we say drunk, what we didn't say sober. We're pretty egregious sober.
Well, because when you're sober, there's a lot of things I wanted to yell, but I look over and see like a little kid with his dad, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to get into that.
Yo, kid, you want to see him? Fuck him up, yeah. Say fuck him up. Hey, man, don't let my kids say that. Shut up.
Yeah, I just the Penta thing just falls into my philosophy of wrestling, my difference in philosophy of wrestling from, I guess, the average wrestling fan now, where they just think flippy doos and wrestling like prowess is the most important thing, as opposed to like a personality and promos and being able to sell in a promo. Like, I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is.
The only thing, when he picked up the mic and started talking, I don't know if you know or not, but he went over the time. So they were pretty upset. He was kind of rambling on his first promo. This is not the new era. This is the new Penta new era.
Penta era.
Shit was pretty terrible.
Yeah, he's not good at a promo. I'm glad that he can at least speak English.
Yeah.
That's one thing I give him. Yeah, other than that, I don't see it. They need to stop like ball washing him in the commentary. Like, it's almost like when a comedian is getting called up on stage and the announcer is going, "This is the funniest guy that ever lived. This guy's gonna make you laugh all the way through his set." It's like the comic's gonna be like, "Bro, like you're putting me like too high. Like,
stop putting me in a narrative."
Now I
have high expectations now.
Yeah, now in my first debut match, I have to live up to the expectations of Rey Mysterio.
Well, luckily for them, they don't ever hear the commentator.
No, but we do. That's the problem. Because now when I'm watching, I'm like, oh, the new Rey Mysterio. Holy fuck. This guy must be legendary. And then I watch it and I'm like, he can't even deliver a fucking leg drop without botching.
He was talking about the other Rey Mysterio, the dead one.
Senior.
Clearly, Senior.
and at the present time of the match, Senior. like not like in his prime.
But be honest, Rey Mysterio Sr. moved more like Penta than Rey Mysterio Jr.
Here's my other thing too, and because a lot of the wrestling fans that are really into the what is it, the wrestling, the technique wrestling kind of shit, and they don't care about
the Malenko effect.
The Malenko fans, you know what I'm talking about. I'm preaching to the choir here. Here's the thing though, when you strip a wrestler down and you give me nothing but his wrestling, and then he botches a leg drop, I can't, like, what do you want from me at that point? Like, the one thing that you tell me that he's amazing at, he's not really that good at. So, or that's why I'm saying wrestlers that actually like a MJF or a LA Knight, I'm almost, because there's so much more things to critique other than just his wrestling. I can give him levity on his wrestling. You get what I mean? If all you give me is that he's a great wrestler, he can't cut a promo, he can't do anything else, then all I have to do is critique his wrestling. And his wrestling doesn't impress me. So, sorry, go ahead.
But the technique is smooth, man.
It's there, though. It's there.
He has the it factor.
No, you know what it is? WWE, they have too many lights. And it just...
too many LEDs.
Glistened off his face paint, and he just has to figure out how to wrestle under those lights.
It's a new ring, it's a new canvas, because it has to put Netflix on the brand of it, so he has to get used to that. Doesn't have enough bounce.
Actually, Wonder, WWE's ring is 3.4 inches longer.
Well, Crishaun,
so
just let you know, the polyester thread count is actually 55% higher than the regular canvases that they use on SmackDown.
So it doesn't give you quite the bounce when you're running on the canvas.
And that's why they made it black, because you would see it more if it was on the white canvas.
Actually, I blame the ring crew for not tightening the ropes enough. And he didn't get quite that bounce of the springboard.
And to be honest, his technique of the leg drop reminds me of a young hardcore Holly.
In his prime. Amazing. Top 10. Should have been a champion.
5-star, if you ask me, any time of the year.
And no one tops the greatest wrestler of all time, Owen Hart.
Dean Malenko.
And Chris Benoit.
So radical. All of them.
The fact that Vince didn't build the company around them amazes me. What?
Eddie Guerrero, never the face of the company, racist.
Yes, those guys, those wrestling fans. Fucking